if you can find that what you want to do, and you can fall in love, then you will, you'll never fail. Okay. If you fall in love and you love what you do so much, you will never fail. How's that? Because you won't let yourself fail, because you're going to work so hard and you love it so much and you enjoy it so much. So, and I always have this thing is, if someone says they want you to work for them, I wouldn't work for them. If they say that you want to work with me, there's no question. That's a big difference. The for versus the with. I just, it's all about people, but you've got to have that passion. And that's a skill that if you love what you do, I can get up and, I have lots of friends in other businesses that all they do is bring home a check. And then their wives or spouses or partners go, well, they're not happy. So if you're not happy, you're not happy. Find something that, that gets you up in the morning and that you really love to do. And I got lucky. I got darn lucky. I found something and, that really, really, I love to do, and I could help people. And, and even now, with working, and then on my side, I try to consult and I try to work with people and I speak, and I love it because I want, I want to share, and I want to give anything I can to help people. So I think passion is underserved in my sense, and I'm not looked at enough and not understood enough or not wanted enough but it's easy if you got it. But most people, they took a study, they don't have any passions in their career, in their life. And there are ways how you fall into it or how you get to passion. There are ways you can work yourself into it, but usually things that come natural. So another thing, I just looked back on my notes over here for you guys that ask me later, we're going to talk about it in Q&A too, is work-life balance. I think I noticed that. I was just making some notes on that. So attitude, it's all about your attitude. Do you know that most people on this call look at the glass half empty? That's what the statistics say. So if there's 40-something people on this call today, or 35 people, oh my gosh, most of you, if you were being honest and you were in a classroom with me or you were somewhere, raise your hand. Most of you think the glass is half empty. And that means you're not as optimistic as you should be. But that's what the statistics say. But you've got to look at the glass half full. Success does breed success, and negativity breeds negativity. And if you don't, look at things in that positive way, right now I still wear a blue band. I wish I could show it to you. Maybe I'll come back on a video sometime and show you today before we leave, once we get to Q&A, but it says stay positive. And so I get down, but I look at it and I try to stay as positive as I can. And you want to surround yourself with positive people. Laughingly, my sister-in-law, I love her to death. But when she comes to visit us all the time, if it rains on Tuesday, she thinks it's going to rain every Tuesday. And I tell you, it drives me nuts. And I love her to death, but I can't, I got to get out of the room a little bit. Maybe she has driven me to have a bourbon or two. I don't know. But, it's the fact that you've got to surround yourself with the positive people, because the attitude makes everything. I've seen people fired. I've seen people hired because of it. And, and it just is what it is. But I think the attitude is so critical, so critical. You've always got to take that upper road and look at something that is half full, not half empty. And these steps that I talked to you about, they never stop. They never stop. They continue. You don't think I'm not working on following up and following through and relationship building, constantly working on my skill sets. Can I build, am I empathetic enough? Am I sympathetic enough? Do I have a good heart? Do I care? Am I a good listener? Do I think about the other person? If I had to pick one thing about a relationship, is if you worry about them more than yourself, then you'll always win. Networking. Are you meeting new people every day? Whether or not it's through a Zoom call, a phone call, a text message. I'm up here in northern Michigan, found out there's a speaker here that speaks all over the country. Well, I've already LinkedIn her, and we've already communicated. And we can talk about social media too on this call, between LinkedIn and Facebook, and you can hear my thoughts. I'm not a real fan of overall social media, but there's a place for social media, and passion and attitude, but they're all behaviors that you have to work on. So it's not like you can turn a switch on or turn a switch off. It really is behaviors that you have to work on. And these are life things. These aren't just, this is any business. It doesn't matter what you do and what you want to do, but this is what I follow, and I try to work on them every day. And in most companies, we train and we teach. We believe if you do this kind of stuff, and I still believe today, you're going to see in your company, you're going to see it yourself, you're going to see the sales will grow. Now, I want to end with this, because this is something that's very valuable that you don't have to. You go, wow, I can't just do this very well. Well, this does not require any talent, friends. This doesn't require any kind of talent. I mean, to be in on time is to what? To be early. Work ethic, is it there? Your effort, your body language, that says everything. People don't realize that when you fold your legs, or you sit back, or you fold your arms, that tells me everything about you, good, bad, or indifferent. People don't realize they speak, they could say a lot to someone just by their body language. And also watch someone else's body language, and you can see if they're going to sit with you for 5 minutes, or get on a call with you for 5 minutes. You can still get their body language through that call, because their voice will change. You hear my voice go up and down. It will change depending on. So as you're with someone, or you see someone on a Zoom or whatever, I think time will go on, and you'll be back to having obviously more face-to-face, but it's not going to be there for a while. But it'll get back. At some point it will. Energy, attitude, passion. Are you coachable? Do you go the extra mile? And be prepared. Like I told you, it's all about repetition. Do you know your spiel? Do you know your messaging? Can you do it in your sleep? Are you preparation? Do you prepare for every Zoom call? Do you prepare for every text context or whatever you're going to do? Do you prepare for that email that you need to send out? Are you good at those preparation steps? Because right now, all these little things have to add up and be very, very good right now during COVID-19 and during this time that we're not back yet and we're working remotely. I think remotely is great. The problem with remotely is some people still are going to get it done, and some people still won't get it done. And so where do you fall? I could work Saturdays and Sundays and things like that. And, I probably work more than I did when I was in an office setting. I was in an office setting for 13 years. And I've also been remotely for 4 or 5. Now I'm back to remotely. So I've done it both ways. I've been remote, and I've also been, in the office type of setting, those kind of things like that. So I think there's the questions right there. We can stop there at questions. These are the books, just so you know. By the way, everyone is on this call today. We'll get a free ebook. Give me till a week from this Friday. Hold me to it. A week from this Friday. Remember, do what you say you're going to do, and do it when you say you're going to do it. But what I need from each of you, if you want an ebook, please email me. Please email me. And Jack can go over that email address again. But if you want an ebook, please email me in the next couple of days. And I'm open for questions, Jack. And I know we got about 31 minutes left. And I will try to answer every single question as long as people want to stay on.